Hello traders, Elliott Wave trader celebrate after precision Elliott Wave forecast. Yes. This is a precision Elliott Wave forecast. So we could be banging the table, we could be jumping into the plate, we could be crashing, popping champagne and doing all kind of thing. Just why? Because of an accurate Elliott Wave forecast. So as you can see on my chart, I'm a bit excited today, all right? And the financial instrument that we are looking at is a Baidu, stock. So there was a trade, I think, if my recollection is correct, is PMC LLC, a YouTuber who did ask me to review Baidu stock, I think last year or sometime a few months ago. And I did review Baidu, and I still have my drawing on the chart. Was that you? Let us know in the comment section, so I may know that I'm not getting too old or forgetful. All right. So in that, when the trader did ask me to review this stock, and I was calling this the first wave, second wave, and I call this one third wave, fourth wave, and fifth wave. Since that day, I did not remove my line, and we were talking about a flat correction, yes or no. So you can see that I didn't draw all this today. Yeah. So today that are following me know that I don't remove my drawing. So 1, 2, 3. First thing coming to our mind is a flat correction. Doesn't mean that definitely we're going to have a flat correction, but it's normal that the first thing that's coming to our mind is a flat correction. And then 1, 2, 3 again, bringing us in a zone of a 138.2% Fibonacci extension level of that fifth wave. And now we have what? A flat correction, an expanded flat correction. Why is he expanded? Because it's quite deep. The C manual wave or the flat correction. Have I said to traders that my favorite Elliott wave pattern is the flat correction? Have I said that before? Yes, here it is. Nice and gorgeous, isn't it? So the C wave is usually subdivided into 5. As you can see here, it dropped down a little bit up, down 3, 4 on the edge, and then boom, 5. So now you understand why here. Yes, we can clap, we can celebrate, we can jump, we can do all kind of crazy things because we have done what we call accurate Elliott wave forecast. The multi-way is completed, an expanded flat correction is in place. What's the next? And you may say, George, now you start talking to me now. Okay, so what do you do here now? What do you do after that? So you get excited, you make the correct forecast. As I said to traders, okay, the forecast is an expectation. If the price confirm it, we are excited. Don't get excited before the price confirm it, okay? In fact, there is a web page at www.24elliottwaves.com that are titled Elliott Wave Forecast Confirmation or Elliott Wave Confirmation. Check it out so you may understand what I'm discussing here. So at this point in time, so we'll continue again to map up our chart. That's what you do. If the forecast is completed, now you map out the chart. So we can measure now the width of that red channel where the price was confined before. But don't go away. And the reason why I'm saying to traders that don't go away is that some traders are watching only 3 or 4 videos. That's not the way you eat. When you go and visit your grandmother will be very upset with you. You go to your grandmother and she cook for you. You want to please her by eating everything and even licking the plate. Those are spicy chicken mandras. I make somebody hungry now. So you get a message. So I check how long traders watch the video. And some of the video lately, I see that people are watching 3 minutes. When I see that, I'll just pause the channel for a while because I'm not interested at all to cook for somebody to eat only. All right, 5% of it doesn't make me get up out of my bed. I'll better spend my time talking to TSTWS or SU0 traders or 24 traders. So what we are doing now, we have to measure the wave of that channel. This is about combining the wave trading with what? Market geometry. So what I've been saying lately, allow me to say one more time, we don't want to be the purest idiot wave traders. Whichever way. So do you see now? So after we projected that red channel in the direction of the price, you can see that something very interesting has happened now. You see the median line of our new channel. Recently, the price broke below that median line, and what the price did, it retested it. Haven't I said that the price is doing only two things? Breaks above, retest, break below, retest. And then people are implementing a top-down telemetry or trying to force it down again. So it doesn't mean that the price cannot continue to go down more. This is what we are talking about. Map out the chart, look for trading opportunity on the edge, and take it one step at a time without being zapped like a fly. Now, lately, I've been using that word because sometimes you see some fly coming into your room. You need something to zap them, isn't it? So be aware of the media line of our projected channel. I'll color this in fine into red so you can see clearly. You see, those are the things you need to add now. If you have been creaming, buy the stock using the area waiver principle like an expert. So that's where we are now. Yeah. See? Right now. The next thing that you need to do, very, very important, after you have forecast the market accurately. Now, so we see a multi-wave is completed and a specific ideal wave pattern is being completed. It may be it can continue more though. So at this point, we assume that we accept that enough it has been done or enough correction has been taken place after the multi-wave at this junction. But we need to now combine. So first time we combine the Elliott wave trading with market geometry. Now we're going to combine Elliott wave trading with what? Pitchfork tool. So there is a video about how to combine Elliott wave and market geometry, and also a video about how to combine Elliott wave and pitchfork tool. So now that I place my gigantic pitchfork tool on my chart, this is what we are saying to Elliott wave traders. Because in the past, they told people to use Elliott wave, and people will put numbers. And they say, all right, now I'm a purist Elliott wave trader. I don't want to know about Georges Beaulieu, stochastic 833, powerful divergences. I don't want to know about CCI. I don't want to know about pitchfork tool. I don't want to know about market geometry. I don't want to know about Fibonacci pattern. I just want to know about Elliott wave, and I'm going to be all right. You will be more all right. Should we say that? You will be more all right if you know a little bit more, because other traders, you are competing as an Elliott trader, you're competing with other traders. So you have an edge if you know what kind of tool those traders are using. You have an edge as an Elliott trader, no question about it, because you can dissect the price, you can forecast the price, but you have a better edge over those traders if you also understand what they are up to. You can read their mind. You can compete with them in their own territory as well. So now that I place my pitchfork tool on my chart, do you see a hotspot trading zone? So you say, Joe, what is a hotspot trading zone? You see, subscribe to Day Pro Traders also. Don't be just a 2-4 Elliott wave trader. Sometimes we post videos, like recently I posted a video about dynamic trendline, how to combine dynamic trendline and Elliott wave. Some Elliott wave traders are not interested. So as soon as people look at the title, they say dynamic trendline. No, that's not what I'm here for. Okay, that's fine. But you need to know a little bit more. It's a financial market. There are investors, there are fundamental traders, there are hedge funds. All kind of tools are used in the market. You want to know how scalpers are trading, how day traders are trading, how swing traders are trading, how positional traders are trading. And it will be very, very useful to you. For a swing trader, for instance, I say to swing traders, a swing trader can consistently eat in a plate of position traders. How do you do that? You use the position trader signal as your swing trading setup. That's how you're going to eat in their place, in their plate, so to speak. How a day trader can eat in a plate of a swing trader by using a swing trading signal as a day trading setup. So swing traders receive the signal. You now, as a day trader, you are using it as a trading setup. You see what's going to happen? When a signal is fired for swing traders, that's your what? Hmm? So you're breaking it down. So you're just using different time frame trading method. So you understand what's going on here. So now that I placed my P420, you can see that we have an intersection of the median line of our projected channel and the median line of the P42. This is a hot spot trade zone. Very often we see a lot of trading activity taking place in a hot spot trade zone, and those intersections can attract the price, and we just want to know where they are. And if we see a trading sector, which there was one here, right below retest, that was a trading sector right there, right there. And if we go quickly to the where were we? Hmm? In that zone here, probably gap down big time in the last leg. Did I talk about it? So a last leg of the C manner wave of the, the flat correction. Now, it's a market principle. The price often speed up during the last leg of a price structure. We talked about this before. That's why I love the flat correction, because during the C wave, it becomes very fast. Everybody see now, oh, it's a flat correction. But before you, some of them may not know. But look what's happening. So now everybody's seeing it's a flat correction. Look how they were selling. Like, see gap, the price speeding up during the last leg. It's a market principle. Now gap down, boom, to a hot spot trading zone. You see how? Why the price gap? This is what we are talking about. Attractive things, hot spot trading zone very often can attract the price. And you see sometimes you see gap. It's like a, how do you say, a void. Is it a vacuum or a void? Is that the correct way to put it? So you get a message, all right? So I'm getting a bit excited now. Now you understand why I'm excited. First, because we have an accurate area wave forecast. And now the topic is becoming very, very interesting. You see now? So those are the things you need to do after the pattern is completed. Apply the P42, especially if the motorway is completed and a distinctive area wave pattern is also almost done, because one step at a time, isn't it? One step at a time. You don't want to assume that it's finish, finish, finish. Okay, yes, sometimes people say because some flat correction can be shallow, so people were expecting a reversal here. Do you see that? They were expecting a reversal, but all the price did, the price break below that first channel, retest it, and look at that. This is this candlestick bar is telling us it's just one candlestick bar alone, a candlestick bar with a long shadow piercing through a key level. Look what's happened after that. Okay, so here again, this is set up again here. Use a top-down trading method. You are in a trend, the signal fell, you are TSCWS use your trader, the signal fell on the signal time frame. Don't wait for anybody. Just close the trade without blinking, or cut your losses, or reduce them and go away. Don't let anybody control you. That's what I'm saying. All right. So this is it. So you see now. So map it out. So project that channel. I bring you here. Draw the media line. Also draw the media line on the second half of this channel here, because we are approaching it now. It can stop here. It may not come all the way here. It can turn around there, but we are at a hot spot trading zone. Place the pitchfork tool. What's the next thing you need to do? Oh, come on. You should know this now. You know it. You know it. If I say it now, you will remember straight away. Say, yes, George, that's exactly what I was thinking. Good. So the next thing that you need to do is to combine what? The Fibonacci trading, and what? Elliott wave trading. You apply Fibonacci retracement to the multi-way from the beginning to the end. And which level do you highlight? That's correct. That's correct. You are day pro trader. The sweet spot zone, the zone between the 50% and the 61.8% level. You are now a fully fledged, multi-talented trader, and no one can challenge you anymore. Why do you need to do that? Well, because Fibonacci traders will be busy watching it. Long-term investor will now. So when a price now, so we see a trend was in place for Baidu. Now a flat correction is completed, bringing the price in the sweet spot zone. So a lot of investors, some investors, all they do, they just buy in the sweet spot zone because they don't know about top-down trading method. They don't bother to talk to us, TSTWS, usually traders. They call us mambo jumbo traders. All right. So what is happening now at this junction when the price reaches that sweet spot zone? There will be some people try to buy. There were some already here buying. But you want to perform Google Asset test for Baidu, perform what we call fundamental analysis, check the story that is going on today for Baidu, check the competitors of Baidu, all right? Baidu stock, Epic, BIDU, Bravo, India, Delta, Uniform, all right? This is a technology stock, all right? Something to do with a Chinese company, all right? So you perform Google Asset test, fundamental analysis, check the peers of Baidu, the competitors, how the future looks for Baidu, okay? And then if they are fundamentally viable stock, you like the story, you look into their future, and now if you are a technical trader, if you are satisfied fundamentally speaking, you want to find a technical reason why you need to take a bullish position after this correction. So does it mean that now we're going to have a new trend? No, we can have X wave. We can have a WXY wave. So when we are talking about WXY wave, we will be calling this flat correction what? W. And then we may have X, and then we may have Y. They become complex correction, yes or no? Talking about Elliott wave corrections. All right. So one should not assume anything. Like I said to you, you draw that pitchfork tool, you use the market geometry, you apply the Fibonacci retracement to the whole trend, you highlight the sweet spot zone. Below the sweet spot zone, watch out for the 78.6% Fibonacci retracement. That level of 78.6% Fibonacci retracement is considered in theory as oversold. So sometimes hedge fund or smart money will say, why should we buy at the sweet spot zone? Yes, it's fundamental viable, but we want to buy low. Bring it to the 78.6% Fibonacci retracement level. But I also explain to traders, at day pro traders, that there is another sweet spot zone apart from this one that everybody knows between the 50 and 61.8% level. The zone between the the 78.6 and the 88.6% is another sweet spot zone. I talked about it before. Because if they fail to buy here, if you enter the next sweet spot zone, watch out for it. But if the stock is not fundamentally viable, which means they are struggling and the future doesn't look very, very rosy for them, that's why I'm putting pink here. Pink in French is called rose. It doesn't look rosy for them, all right? The price can continue and cancel the whole trend may come all the way here. But the first opportunity is in this zone. We will see, are we going to have a WSY wave or are we going to have a new trend? So if that is the case, from the viewpoint of Elliott wave trader, what do we do? So we see a multi-way is completed, a correction, one specific Elliott wave pattern is in place. We are thinking of WSY wave, a complex correction, or just a consolidation that can be prolonged for many years, or a total reversal bringing the price to the beginning as here. All right. What do we do next? You know it, you know it, you know it. What do we do next? We call this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1. So we finish one Elliott wave forecast. We are celebrating our accurate Elliott wave forecast for Baidu stock. All right. We are very, very excited about it. But we don't want to waste the work that we have already done. You see, we don't want to forget, we don't want to waste it. That's why we leave lines on our chart. So, for instance, in the future, we may not see all if the price continue to, if like in 2026, we may not see this part of the chart. All right, depending on the software that you're using, maybe you are seeing only this. But that's why you have to put here one. So that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 becomes one. Even if one day you only see this portion, you know that yes, at one point I was able to see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, especially if you're on the lower time frame. Yeah, if you're on the 5 minute time frame or 50 minute time frame, you need to do that because after a few days you won't be able to reach that. You won't be able to see that price structure anymore. It's gone into the past. All right. So therefore, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 becomes one. So today we are allowed again to put here number two. All right. And how do we handle that? We put number two here. Remember that number two is black because it's a higher degree. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 become one impulse wave of a higher degree. Here, this flat correction. So far, we put two there, but we need to put a question mark to that too, because why do we have to put a question mark there? Because the correction can be prolonged. We can have a WSY wave, we can have a complex correction, we can have something else down the line. But today, we leave that number two there, but we shouldn't forget to put a question mark on it. That's it. So I'm going to put a question mark to it. That's it. That's it. You get it? You got it? You got it? Yes, you got it. You got it. You got it now. Okay? That's it. That's all you need to do now. I've done it now. So again, as I've done it now, I leave it there. I will not going to remove my line. And we will see a few months down the line whether we will come back again and celebrate another accurate Elliott wave forecast. Are we going to have the third wave of a higher degree? Looking at the S&P 500 today, the S&P 500, we are expecting fourth and fifth wave. We will see for Baidu. It's a bit a tricky time talking about the market itself. So this will conclude our discussion today about Elliott Wave Trader celebrates after precision, accurate Elliott Wave forecast. George, precision and accurate are they synonyms? Well, you get a message, all right? Precision, accurate Elliott Wave forecast. Are you excited? Have you been trading Baidu? All right. Okay. So if this video has been truly useful to you, please let us know by giving us the thumbs up. If you dislike it, you see, George, you were so excited like a baby. I never see any Elliott Wave trader so excited like you. I disliked this video. In fact, you were speaking with your frog accent. Please don't go away. Be sure to mark the video down, all right? However, if you think it's an essential tutorial that can open the eyes of other Elliott Wave traders, feel free to share it on the social media. I really appreciate it when traders share any of our video, and I say to those traders, you are a special being. And I mean it, okay? Subscribe to our YouTube channel, 2 for Elliott Wave, digit 2, digit 4, Elliott Waves in plural. Click on the notification bell so anytime we record a new video, you will be the first person to be notified. Until the next time, enjoy yourself and be very happy. We are the TSTW 24 traders talking about Elliott Wave Trader celebrates after precision accurate Elliott Wave forecast of Baidu stock. Happy trading to you all, and I will speak to you soon. Thank you for watching.